Perfect aim. First strike. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Triple elimination. Perfect aim. Elimination. Four at once. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Domination. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Triple elimination. Elimination. Four at once. Perfect aim.
The enemy captured point A.
You rock. Double elimination.
Point A captured.
Merciless.
Point A is under attack.
Elimination streak.
Point A is under
Double
attack.
elimination.
Point A
Perfect
captured.
aim. Triple elimination. Perfect aim. Four at once. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Domination.
Point A is under
Incredible.
attack. Captured.
Double elimination. Domination. Perfect aim.
The enemy captured point C.
Savage.
The enemy captured point A.
Perfect aim.
Point B is under attack.
Point B lost.
Point A is under attack. Point A is under attack.
Elimination. Perfect aim.
Point C captured. The enemy captured point A. Point B is under attack.
Point B lost. Perfect aim. Domination. Perfect aim. Domination.
Point B is under attack. The enemy captured point A.
Merciless. Lost. You rock. Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Elimination. Perfect aim. Merciless. Domination. Perfect aim. Domination. Perfect aim. Incredible. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Triple elimination. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Domination. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Insane. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Elimination. Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Domination.
Incredible.
Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Domination.
Awesome.
Perfect aim.
Point A is under attack. Point A. You rock. Point A captured.
Elimination streak. Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim.
Nice.
Perfect aim. Domination.
Nice.
Object capture. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Double elimination. Merciless. Triple elimination. Perfect aim. Elimination. 4 at once. Perfect aim.
Awesome.
Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Domination. Eliminations. Triple elimination. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim.
Nice. Bang.
Object lost. Domination. Double elimination. Merciless. Object lost. Perfect aim. Elimination. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Triple elimination. Perfect aim. 4 at once. Perfect aim. Domination. Perfect aim.
Incredible.
Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Elimination. Double elimination. Perfect aim. First strike. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Triple elimination. Perfect aim. Elimination streak. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Perfect aim.
Bang.
Perfect aim. Domination.
Incredible.
Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Perfect aim.
The enemy captured point A.
Awesome.
Bang. Nice. The enemy captured point A.
Perfect aim.
Point A captured.
Double elimination. Perfect aim.
Point A is under attack. Point A lost. The enemy captured point A.
Perfect aim.
The enemy captured point A.
Perfect aim.
Point A captured.
Perfect aim. Domination.
Point A is under attack. Point A lost. The enemy captured point A. Point A captured. Point A is under
Perfect aim.
Point A lost.
Double elimination. Perfect aim. Triple elimination. Perfect aim.
Point A is under attack. Point A lost. The enemy captured
Domination.
point A. Nice.
Perfect aim. Perfect aim. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Elimination. Perfect
Point
aim.
A is under attack. Point A lost. The enemy captured point A. Point A
Perfect
captured.
aim.
Point A is under attack. Point A lost. The enemy captured point A.
Incredible.
Point A captured. Point A is under attack. Point A lost. The enemy captured point A.
Perfect aim. Domination. Double elimination. Perfect aim. Triple elimination. Perfect aim. Eliminations. 4 at once. Perfect aim. Domination.
Point A captured. Nice.